like is the exchange of any form of sex for money, and I agree with that.
I would too.
You also said there's absolutely no good that comes from sex work.
Yes, period.
Yeah.
And I respect your opinion.
But
you disagree.
What's the but?
Yeah,
What's
my
the but?
personal opinion is I feel like everybody should be able to do whatever the fuck they want, period.
Why?
Well, but what good comes from it? Like, tell me what good comes from it. That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Wait, we have to address that everyone should be able to do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's true.
Because what if a guy wants to, down there on the street below the balcony, what if he wants to jerk it in the middle of the street? He should be able to do whatever he wants?
He's gonna do
What I will say is that
crazy people donated $25. Only tramps is not only prostitution, it's prostitution scaled up for mass distribution. I bet you can find Cheeto boogers in that cleavage.
Cheeto boogers. I don't eat Cheetos.
Do you prefer Doritos? I feel like you're more of a Doritos gal.
I do like Doritos, but I don't eat them often.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about everybody should do what they want?
Yeah.
Okay. I just feel like, yes, that's a good example. No, that should not be done. However, where it's something that is consensual and like it's appropriate as far as OnlyFans, people sign up for that and they get what they get. I think that should be acceptable because that's what people want to do.
Okay, so if a 60-year-old man wants to date an 18-year-old girl and she consents, is that cool?
Personally,
Legally.
no, I don't like it, but it's legal. That's why it's a legal thing.
But
I
he
think,
should
I don't think
be
it's okay.
able to do it, though.
According to the law. According to the law, do they not?
What if, this is Andrew's
Sydney
gonna know this.
donated $25. Hey Maddie, me again, you're so pretty, smiles LDS girl. Isn't being black a curse in the Book of Mormon? Huge fan, Brian. Rachel is great.
Thank you.
Simp donated $25. Opera girl is wife material.
Damn, they're in love with you. Holy
I know.
shit.
We're going to get her married by the end of this thing.
For real.
Yeah.
Apparently, all you need to be able to do is sing.
So what if Brian here wanted to dig up his
As Watson
grandma and have
donated
his wedding with her?
$25.
What the fuck?
That's
Rachel
wild. I
Wilson
feel
was
like that's
flipped
so
more
extreme.
than an
That's wild.
apartment in
That's
Fort
wild.
Lauderdale.
Well, I'm just
slammed
saying,
more
like,
times than a
he's not
taxi
hurting
door,
anybody, right?
seen more helmets
what's
than
wrong with
Hitler,
it?
and last, but not least, she has a posse like a punched lasagna.
What the
Well, I think that this goes back, like you said, anyone
Who
should
is
be
this
able to do
Wes
what they
I hear
want.
you.
It's
And
one of
I'll
my
take that
haters,
back. I will take that
clearly.
back. But I mean, as far as what I do with my body should not affect how you feel.
But it affects society, so it does affect how I feel because you're producing something negative, and so it's going to have a negative effect on
I'm very
society.
body positive. I love my body, and I wish everybody would love their body, and you could do what you would like with your body, as long as it's not hurting somebody.
I love my body too. I respect my body, and I
You
don't want
are
to share it.
destroying the world with your twerking.
No.
Right, go cry about it.
You know what though? It's an actual thing that for girls who, let's say you're a girl who wants to be a virgin until the right man comes along and marries you, it makes it very hard to do that ever since a bunch of women broke like the contract, right? Back in the 60s, 70s. If even 30% of the girls are giving it away, like it's going out of style, it makes it really hard for those of us who do want to marry a guy and stay with him, and like, you know, it just kind of ruined the whole marriage thing that we have. Every girl who turns 18 is signing up for OnlyFans. Almost every girl, like I think like
well,
30%
can I ask
of
a
women
question?
are virgins
There are
now on
Only
the
two of
wedding
us
night.
out of this table.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean,
Y'all feel the way that y'all feel,
Right.
but y'all are still married, you
I-
know, so it didn't ruin it for
also, do you
y'all.
want the guys that are gonna sign up to and pay for OnlyFans? That's my other question.
Well,
Nope.
why?
Mecca
But
Wing
why are
Zero
so many men
donated
doing that?
$25. It's actually not true that whites are more likely to be serial
That's what I was
killers.
saying.
Check out the database of all serial killers in the US that Florida Gulf Coast University and Radford University have compiled.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that.
Selena
had been
Gomez donated $25. PSA, 5K
yeah, like the
plus
video,
viewers
guys.
and 2K
Guys, like the video.
likes. Like the video and boost the algorithm, people.
Yeah, help us out.
Also,
Thank you, Selena.
OnlyFans
Thank
is
you, Selena.
100%
Thank you, Selena.
prostitution. Definitions matter.
Also, I think another problem with like the liberal opinion about anything in society today is that you guys think, well, it's not you, so it doesn't matter, or
Right.
worry about yourself.
How's that hurting you though?
And it's
Right.
like, it is. I should care because what you produce and put out into the world has an effect and will have an effect on you and those around you. And so to have the opinion of, well, just worry about yourself, or you do you.
We can look at data to see how bad things have gotten since women's liberation. And if you look at it, it's like if you look at kids who are in a juvenile facility, kids who are in any sort of substance
Ebony
abuse
Toe
treatment
donated
center.
$25.
probably
Why
better
have
than
anomaly
that,
vans
probably.
to not share it? Give me a hint to find it.
It's my name and then what I study. There you go.
So yeah, if you look at like kids who are homeless, kids who are on psych wards, almost all of them, like it's like 80 to 90% of them come from fatherless homes or homes that are disrupted. Marriage got thrown out the window. There is no family cohesion anymore. And how is this helping anyone? How is this do whatever you want, just don't hurt anybody or take my stuff? Like that hasn't worked for us.
Right.
We no longer have any sort of like societal standard for morality at all.
Oh,
It's
sure,
just do
well,
whatever you want.
Then, I mean, shouldn't you be chastising, fathers for leaving too? Then, I mean,
Well, I would, except for that mostly it's the women leaving, not the
Cody
men.
donated
Well, I mean, you just threw the example,
$25.
so I'm
Imagine
saying.
perpetuating the downfall in men because you like the money. You'd ride the thin line of the law and say it's okay because it's legal. If killing someone was legal, would you?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think that feminism has led to the destruction of the nuclear family, which is a central part of society.
Tom Jones donated $25. I'm very body positive, LOL.
LOL.
Thank you, Tom Jones. Guys, we're going to wrap up the show here. Before I do that, we will do Twitch Raid. Any final thoughts from anybody before I start wrapping this up?
I would just the only thing, I don't want to come off as condescending. I just think that you guys can do a lot more with your lives, and you have a lot to offer, and you're beautiful women, and I don't think that you need to do sex work.
Like we said, that's not the only things that we do.
Right,
but
that's
it's,
the minimal of what I do.
That's just all you heard.
I didn't even say that when I was asked, what do I do? I brought that up after the conversation was brought up, if you noticed.
Why did you feel the need
Yeah, why
to
did you?
not share that you
Because
guys
that's
do?
that's
OF?
not my main thing that I do.
Is it something that you're ashamed of?
Not really. Honestly, that's why I said it when it
Do
was
you
brought
do
up.
BG content, boy-girl content?
No.
You've never shot anything
I
with a guy?
have, but do I sell that? No.
Have you ever sold it? Sounds like a yes to me. What about you? Do you do BG content?
Yeah, because that's just something that I like to do with my partner, but
How many men have you done BG content with?
so
Two different guys? Okay.
Is that how they found out about each other? Because
No.
Various crazy
Content
people
of-
will pull it back up.
no.
Well, here, I have a question,
That
but
would be crazy.
if someone is giving sex away or selling it
That'd
for
be so
$2.99, it becomes a
Yeah.
race to the bottom. Cheap poon is just that, cheap poon. No man who has any self-respect is going to commit. Would you guys, if you were on the first date with a guy, would you guys disclose that you guys do OF?
I have before, but I don't know if it's something that I would just off the rip, whatever. But I guess I would say I would want a man to disclose something like the fact that he has kids to me on the first date. But I don't think that equates. But yeah,
You think it's a bigger deal to withhold somebody's parentage status as compared to their sex worker status?
I don't think that it's comparable at all. I was just saying an example of something that I would want.
But
to
can
be
you? I
disclosed
mean,
to
I
me.
would. My position would be it would be a bigger issue for a girl to hide her sex worker status than her.
I mean, we're talking about first date, but I'm also not a sex worker.
Vakelmatherio _ donated
Wait, hold on.
$25.
You're not a sex worker?
Thank you for coming, opera singer. You're a
Damn,
dream.
they love you.
Hope it's not the last time I get to see you.
Well, sex worker is sort of this all-encompassing term, but I mean, you said you've done boy-girl content. You do
Like I
OnlyFans.
said,
You're a sex worker.
I don't sell those videos. What I sell are provocative pictures, and they're not even nudes.
So when you say you make boy-girl content,
Yeah, that
it's
would-
not
You
for
just-
consumption? It's
Isn't that what
private
I
content,
asked?
or?
Yeah, but I already said that I don't sell that.
Did
so
you have you sold it previously?
No.
I could
So
have.
how do
Am
you
I
make
getting gaslit
content?
here?
Yeah.
I could have sworn you said you've done BG content.
I think you're trying to gaslight me and tell me that I said something that I didn't say.
Are you just trying to say like
You
made
said
a
you
sex
did
tape with
BG
your
content
boyfriend?
with-
That's literally what I said.
Okay.
Wait, you said you did BG content with
But you
two
asked
guys.
a question and I just answered it the way that I answered it.
I don't even understand what that really means.
I think
Said
there was
she
just a
likes to-
misunderstanding. I think she was just
But
like
you said
boy
you
girl content
shot-
can just mean a video, and so she's like, I took a personal video with like my boyfriend or something.
And then you asked
Well,
me how many.
But that's not
Content-
content.
content
Content
tends-
is posted
tends to
for
imply
consumption.
like it's
okay,
out
I mean,
there.
if you